Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you.
Hey, what is up trainers? Pogo Joe here coming at you with my Mirror Cup video. For our Mirror Cup we did the regionals. Time to bring that back, and my team I went with Skarmory, Air Slash, Flash Cannon, and Sky Attack. Up next we have Lantern running Water Gun, Hydro Pump, and Thunderbolt. Pretty standard meta there. Up next we have Ivysaur filling in the role for Venusaur. I am trying to make a balanced team here, and I'm running Ivysaur with Vine Whip, Power Whip, and Sludge Bomb, so getting that coverage there that we would somewhat get with Venusaur. I do have a Azumarill up next with Bubble, Play Rough, and Ice Beam, electing to go with these two move sets there and not Hydro Pump. We have Sableye with Power Gem and Foul Play. This is going to be our hard counter to Medicham. Up next we have Medicham with Counter, Power Up Punch, and Ice Punch. Pretty standard meta there. Just trying to make a good balanced team for this, try to have a little bit of answers for everything. Let's see how we do here. If you do find any of this helpful, please drop a like, subscribe, share. Hopefully you can learn something. Good luck. Let me know in the comment section what Mirror Cups did you guys run and how did you do. Let's get right into the video. Alrighty, I'm going up against Rebel. I didn't catch the recording for our first match, but pretty much Medicham put in work against his Melmetal and Skarmory, and then he had Altaria in the back, which I was able to take down after he took out my Medicham. Alrighty, so up first we have match 2 in round 1, and we have a Skarmory mirror match. Feeling pretty confident about this one. I have a pretty good PvP Skarmory. He did take the shield there, so we have 1 shield. I'm more than happy to take those. Skarmory can tank those. I'm not worried about any of these moves, but look at that swap. Perfect swap into Lantern. My Lantern's going to eat up that move and hopefully get a Thunderbolt off, but he swaps into his own Lantern. So we're having our Lantern mirror match. Let's see if we get the shield. We do get the shield there, and then it's off to the races for the charge move. I'm going to throw up my shield, knowing how valuable my Lantern is at this moment. I do know that I have good matchups with it. We let 1 energy go by, take out a good chunk there, and now do I shield again knowing how good my Lantern's doing? I do not. I let it go down, and I'm going to go ahead and bring in Medicham, who is also a good matchup up against a Lantern. So we go for a Power Up Punch there. Beautiful. Storing up that energy, and then pretty much with 1 shield, Medicham has got this against Skarmory. It can probably take 1 Sky Attack, which would be fine, but let's see if he even gets to it with this Power Up Punch just eating away there. Nope. And now he brings in Skarmory, or Altaria. Skarmory goes down, and I have an Ice Punch to answer, and we chunk away there, and we take it down with our counters. Good games, Rebel. So throw some hype in there, give me a like. That was my 700th win in the Great League. Alrighty, let's get straight into round 2, match 1. We're going up against JC Respawn. He is brand new to the PvP scene. Welcome, man. We're always excited to have new players. So let's see here. We have Medicham up against Toxicroak. I was wondering what moves he was running. So I just wanted to shield the first one, see what we have to work with. It was a Dynamic Punch, so that would hit hard even though we're resisted. Dynamic Punches tend to hit pretty hard. I was assuming he might have like Mud Bomb or Sludge Bomb, kind of like what we're used to seeing from previous metas, but nope. I'm going to go ahead and elect to shield here, knowing how strong my Medicham is against the rest of his team. So we do take that out there, and we're waiting to see what comes in next. We have a Azumarill, shiny Azumarill, so style points. Shinies do more damage. I'm going to go ahead and get Medicham out of there because that's not a good matchup, and we're low health. Bring in a Azumarill of my own, answering with a Play Rough, which would have been good. Somehow I missed some of those bubbles there. I wasn't ready for it for whatever reason, but he did a good swap into his Magneton with Legacy Discharge. I was like, whoa. I wonder what fast move he's running though. So that it looks like it charged up a little slow. I'm not sure. But here we go. He brings in his Azumarill because Magneton goes down. I am able to hit that play rough before I go down. I'm going to bring in Metachan here to see if I can get off that last charge move and eat up whatever energy he has left. Instead of finishing off with bubbles, he does shoot off Ice Beam, setting up Skarmory for a perfect Air Slash to win. Good job, man. Let's see. Let's go right into match 2. So we lock in against JC Respawn here. And let's see what he brings in for us this time. Ooh, Magneton with that discharge. So it's steel, so these fighting moves are going to be doing some work for us with counter and power-up punch. Let's see if he likes to shield. He does. Now I'm definitely going to shield because discharge can hurt you. Alrighty, don't underestimate discharge. He swaps into Skarmory. I went ahead and went for the Ice Beam with at least one power-up punch in there. Still got the shield there. Now we're just going to try to get off those power-up punches, and we'll see if we shield that Sky Attack coming in. I'm going to go ahead and elect to shield just because of the good matchups. I know I have Magneton in the back. And let's see what he decides to bring in this time. Oh, we see a reappearance of his Toxicroak. So we hit off our power-up punches here. And I wasn't doing too great. I was hitting greats, which I was kind of like, what? And then we both KO. I'm waiting to see what he brings in to help me make my choice. And we're able to bubble it down with the Zoomeril. So good games, JC Respawn. I hope we see more of you, man. After that, I did kind of help him up with some lineups that he could possibly run for his team. Alrighty, so round 3, match 1, we're going up against the challenger here, Snipe Hunter 76, aka Shane, and we have a pretty good matchup right here with Metachan and Skarmory. Again, only hitting greats. I need to work on that one. That's like the silliest animation we have, I swear. Excellent that time, perfect. So throw that in there, swap out. Now this is the farmery here. Skarmory is just going to go ahead and farm down this Tropius. I don't really need to block any of these moves. He's going down, and I'm going to have a ton of energy banked. For some reason, I decided to throw a charge move, hoping to get a shield, but he's too good to know that. So this time, I'm going to have that energy saved up, and now firing off an excellent Sky Attack into a Zoomeril. I know Ice Beam's gonna come out. I'm okay with letting this go down. It did its job, but we still have moves, and I did not fire off the Sky Attack. I decided to try to go to Flash Cannon. Some damage is better than no damage, as Valor Ash once said, so I should learn that lesson. But yeah, that would have been very helpful. It would have been a lot more secure of a victory there. But we're going to go ahead and bring in our Lantern, get off a Thunderbolt. I'm going to go ahead and shield Play Rough because I know that's going to hurt. And it was a little bit longer, so it wasn't going to be Ice Beam, which I do resist. So here we go with another Thunderbolt, getting the last shield there. And I have my last shield as well. Will we get it? Nope. I go ahead and elect to take that there. We have one shield, and do I elect to use it here? No again. Because we have Metachan in the back with power-up punch that is going to hit very hard now. It's been powered up, and we take round 1 pretty convincingly there, and a shield to spare. Really good job, really good job. Now we are going to go into match number 2 here, and I decided to use one of my preset teams as opposed to the team I had just made for this. I was like, well, I want to try to switch it up, but notice on this team I have 2 things that are weak to Metacham, and that's not going to be good for me. So he goes Metacham into Skarmory. I'm not going to block the first one, but I am going to have to bail out of this matchup. I do throw off a Sky Attack, hopefully just to eat up a shield. We do get the shield, and I didn't use all of that energy there. We bring in Ivysaur, and I failed to realize how important Ivysaur was in this moment. It's going to be the thing that's going to resist Metacham the most right now, and I just let it get an Ice Punch. So not shielding there really did hurt me in this match 2 here. So now Ivysaur is gone, and Metacham's low health. I'm going to have to use a shield here. Whatever it was, I needed to shield it. I'm able to take it down with air slashes. Now I have this Sky Attack energy ready to go, and Lantern. Oh geez. So I fired off a not so good move. Maybe should have stored that energy and swapped out. So some minor little mistakes here in how I handled my energy, And now we're firing off our Thunderbolts into his Swampert, which he brilliantly switched into. And I'm going to protect my Lantern at this point. I was thinking like I have to protect it. This is like really only all I have. And I failed to realize that I would have not made it to another Thunderbolt. So a wasted shield there. Maybe not the best swap either. So here we go. Goodbye. That's why I should have stored the energy when I swapped earlier. And there goes match 2. So we forced into a match 3. And a very great opponent here. I'm going to go ahead and shield this up because Sableye a little bit glassy to some of these moves. I'm able to fire off a foul play, and I've done this play before. I've played this matchup. Usually I bail out, and I did not bail out soon. I was like so upset about this. Alrighty, so we bail out, and no, we don't bail out. I was trying to click on the switch screen, and I ended up firing my move. Wasted energy there, so terrible. That would have been a perfect shield bait right here, or I would have hit Skarmory pretty hard. So that sucked. Here we go. We get into Lantern, and now again I have 2 things that are weak to Skarmory because my Sableye's out, and I knew he would have had a Medicham in there. So I have the right Pokemon, just not the right matchups, which is really throwing me off, making it very difficult to win here. But we're gonna forego this first one, and we're gonna fire off a Sky Attack. So we should be able to get the first shield here. He does want to protect it. Yep. Now, do I want to protect Skarmory? Will I even make it to another one? I don't believe so. I think I learned that the last time. I'm not going to get to it. And I'm locked in there. And now I'm saving that shield for Lantern here. Lantern, let's see if we're able to water gun it down. We are not. GG's, man. Good game. Jeez, I had the right Pokemon in there, just the wrong lineup. Or the wrong switching priority. Up next, we have round 4, match 1 against Queen Letitia. She is a teacher, a school teacher, so awesome play on words there. And we have a Medicham mirror match. It's interesting. The right move to probably go for is Ice Punch. Maybe throw 1 in there and Ice Punch it. I think we did get a shield, so I was like, okay, well, let's just see how this plays out. I was counting those fast moves, and I didn't feel like she got to an Ice Beam, so I was like, okay, I'm fine. Let's go ahead and take that, and then we fire off an Ice Beam. I think this is a little silly. Maybe I should have just gone for them earlier, but and still have my Medicham for use. But hey, we take out Medicham, and my Medicham's gone. I'm okay with that trade-off. Now, probably my best bet here is Azumarill. So I go into Azumarill. I know I have Play Rough, so I have something that will do pretty good against the mirror match. I wasn't sure what her Azumarill was running, and then bam, she revealed it. He does have Play Rough, or she does. And this time we're able to get off our Play Rough with Excellence, and we're going to need those right now. So this one I elect to block, and it's another Play Rough. Good block by me. And then we're going to go ahead and fire off another excellent Play Rough. We get the shield there. Interesting. She is shieldless, and I don't think it was fast enough, so I forego and I pay for it. But I don't care. I'm not worried about it. Azumarill is doing its job. I am not too worried about that at all. I bail out into Skarmory and Altaria. This is another farmable matchup. Skarmory with against Altaria with no shields. That's easy peasy. We can farm up if we needed to. I could take this down with fast moves, but we're just going to go ahead and go for the win here. We're going to do a Sky Attack, get that excellent in there. She's going to fire off one of her own, and I'll just go ahead and shield there. Might as well use that shield since I do have it, and fast move it down. Perfect. So good games there. Let's go ahead and get right into that next round. Hey, we leveled up in friendship. Open my gifts. Just kidding. Alrighty, so round 4, match number 2 here. We did encounter some lag prior to this. Both of us weren't attacking, and then we just restarted. It sucked though because I lost charge move priority, so now she has it again. I don't know what we did different, but it doesn't really matter. We'll play it out and see what we can get. Let's see here. That mirror match again. Going ahead and firing off another one, another power up punch. I did go ahead and speed that up because it's a little boring, that mirror match. But we do bring in Lantern into her Azumarill because they both fainted our Medichams. And look at that perfect switch. She could have totally took that with Probopass, but we did get the shield, so luckily for us. And now we are trying to charge up to Hydro Pump, and we do get it. Let's see if she decides to shield it. She does. Alrighty, so now I elect to shield mine because I want to water gun this thing down and do as much damage as I can because I don't have a pretty good lineup in the back for this. And it looks like she might... Oh, Rock Slide, not the Thunderbolt there. Oh, look at the same lesson I brought up earlier. Some damage is better than no damage. If I would have Thunderbolted it down, it would have been out. And, oh, here we go. We're getting some lag. She wasn't attacking. So I let her get him in, and we're both not attacking, and then we both were attacking. It's not going to make a difference. She's got this, I feel like, in the bag. Skarmory, most likely an Ice Beam. Let's see. Ice Beam, perfect. Good play there. And what am I doing? I need to run some Sims. I think this is a matchup I was not 100% familiar on. I can go double Sky Attack, or I can do that Flash Cannon. I'm electing to go Sky Attack, which is probably the right play. I hope someone correct me in the comments. And I had enough energy, but the charge move priority switched when we went back into that match. Had I had my charge move priority, I would have won that one. But no worries there. So now we're going in. You see what I'm doing there? Don't pick your presets. Go with the team you made, man. Alrighty, I'm bringing in Sableye. I feel like I should have used Sableye a lot more in the tournament. I don't know, just sometimes I feel like it's a little glassy and I'm not sure if it's going to be able to take it. But here she goes. She swaps out. We got the good lead there. Able to get some hits off, and she stored a little bit of energy. So now she has her Azumarill, and I bring in my Ivysaur. Ivysaur is going to be weak to that Ice Beam, so I do block it. And now I decide to fire off my Power Whip, since that one charges up just a tiny bit faster than my Sludge Bomb. And I elect to take whatever hit came. I was not worried about it. Ivysaur's here doing its job, and she probably has a flyer in the back that's going to take it down anyways. So, boom, flyer. And I'm going to go ahead and fire off that Sludge Bomb to see what damage I can get in before I go. And nice. Good job, Ivysaur. So now, I think this was a mistake. I should be saving the Sableye for that Medicham in the back. But we go ahead and do our foul play here. Get the Excellent and take that down. Nope, nope. And I'm going to save the shield. And I should have gone in with the Farmery, man. That would have been a lot more better matchup for me. But live and learn. So we do fire off that Sky Attack. She doesn't have any more shields to protect her Medicham, so I'm not worried there. And I have that extra shield. Elect not to block it. And we do take that down. Really good games there, and to everyone that I played against, thank you everyone for showing up. Snipe Hunter Shane took first place. That was the only player that I lost to, going 3-1, or yeah, 3-1. Tied for second place there. And thank you to everyone that did show up. It was a really awesome tournament. A lot of new people too that were coming out for the first time. Thank you for coming. Check it out. Keep coming. We really do want to see new players keep coming out. Thank you to Sparno and Nerdvana Games for hosting the tournament there for us and hooking it up with some pizza. If you guys find anything helpful, please drop a like, subscribe, and let me know down there what was your Mirror Cup and how did you do. Until next time, trainers, battle on!